Hello, I'm Colin Crooks. I'm chairman of the Height for Hospices charity. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you to our event. Height for Hospices is a walk over 43 miles over 2 days, and I know that sounds strenuous and it sounds like hard work, but it is broken down into 6 shorter legs, and you can walk any distance within that you like, so you don't have to do 43 miles. You can do as little as 5 miles from Devil's Dyke down here to St Botolph's, which is the end of day 1. So you can pick and choose the distances in order to suit your ability to walk. The money that we raise, which has been around £110,000 over the last 3 years, has all gone directly to 4 hospices: St Peter, St James, St Wilfrid's, the Martlets and St Barnabas.
Walking is a growing hobby and occupation for people.
And you've got beautiful scenery to boot. And just to give you an indication, to run those 4 services each year, those 4 hospices, we need around £13 million. It's a really, really challenging thing to do.
Quite a lot of our walk is actually walk in memory of somebody, and it's a great idea for that.
Mum had cancer 4 or 5 years ago, and she went into St Peter and St James and died a couple of years ago. And for the last 3 years now, I've done the Height to raise funds for them.
We lost a very good friend about 3 weeks ago, a very young girl to cancer. So we'd like to make a contribution to help the next person, really.
This is the sort of conditions that a lot of people enjoy being out in, surprisingly enough, because if it's too hot or too cold or too wet, it is a misery. But when it's warm and it's a bit damp, people don't really mind being out in it. They know they're out here for a really good cause.
It's basically a good idea to get out, have a good fun, raise a bit of money.
I'd say it's a fantastic social event. It's a great doggy event as well. Probably the only one with a doggy in a buggy.
We were driving around Worthing, we saw a poster by the roundabout, and it's our wedding anniversary today, and I just happened to notice the date, and I said, oh look, we could do that on our wedding anniversary. Not really expecting Rose to say yes, but she did.
We did it last year for the first time.
We're going to walk from here, the 8 miles to Spothards, have a cup of tea in the church and a cake, and then we'll walk back to here, the other 8 miles, so 16 in total.
It's hard to believe as we stand here that we're in the middle of August. This time last year when we had the event, standing on the top here at Devil's Dyke, we were able to see the air display going on at Shoreham, and now we could barely see about 3 or 4 feet in front of us. I have to say, I think this is so typical of people generally in supporting events. Once they make the commitment to turn out and do things, they do it. Somehow it's sort of more of a challenge and more of an achievement, and I think in some ways it will make it more memorable, because walkers will be saying, do you remember that weekend that we sort of ploughed through the rain across the downs?
We're standing here at the end of day 1, and it's been cloudy and wet, but everybody has really enjoyed themselves. It's been a brilliant day.
It's really good, we loved it. A bit windswept, but it's all for a good cause.
Yeah, it's really been fun, and I don't do it on a regular basis, but the walk was really brilliant.
We've got a team from our workplace at Affinity Sutton, so we've raised I think just under £2,000 so far. We're hoping to get up to 3,000.
I've really enjoyed it and I'll do it again.
You don't know what you do till you try.
Yeah.
Anything to get out people out in the country, it benefits them, and also it benefits the hospices that they're raising money for.
We do like to get out in the fresh air and have a good walk.
We're fortunate in that we do get some government funding. We get about 30p in every pound, but the rest of the money to pay for these services come from people in the community, from businesses and from great organisations like Height for Hospices putting on events and encouraging people to raise sponsorship money.
I'm to cheer them up after their long journey down the hill. They may be tired and everything, so they see this clown and puts a smile on their face.
Goodwood Racecourse, what a way to finish. Glorious Goodwood, and it's a glorious finish for the walk.
It's a great opportunity to finish with a razzmatazz, bit of jazz, bit of music and hamburgers, the beer that's sponsored by Fuller's Beers. Everybody gathers here at the end and celebrates the end of a 2-day big charity walk, and the money goes straight to the hospices.
And what a real sense of achievement. You see these people coming over the line now, some of whom have done the full 43 miles of the walk over 2 days. What a tremendous effort. And all credit to them. And I hope that their sponsors have been generous, because they certainly deserve it.
It's been a long weekend. It's been great fun. It's been a challenge. The best bit, I think, is just walking through the open fields and just seeing all the trees and the animals and wildlife, the birds flying around. It's great.
What's in it for them? Well, good exercise, lovely South Downs way, a lot of fun. It's always the weekend before the bank holiday. Sign up now.
If you've not done it before, then just pop on your walking shoes, go out and give it a go. There's a load of different legs available, so you can do just 5 miles or you can do the big 2-day challenge.
And you're going to have an awful lot of fun doing it. It's fantastic.
I will be back again next year.